Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, let's take a look at this 2019 Ford Fiesta 1 litre turbo EcoBoost ST-Line. And this is going to be a full, in-depth tour of the Fiesta. We'll start it up, show the engine, as well as show you the features on the interior, as well as exterior. And before I begin, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Graham Walker Ltd, located in Chester, England, for allowing me to come up and film this car. For more information regarding current inventory and contact info, please check out their link in the description below. And so, without further ado, let's get it started up and let it run. It's a dark blue exterior with black cloth interior. Has just under 18,000 miles on the clock. Files right up. Leather wrapped steering wheel with side grip extensions, perforation inserts, silver accenting and flat bottom design. Has a 6-speed manual transmission. And we'll go ahead and turn on the automatic headlamps, front and rear fog lamps, and the hazards. All 4 windows are automatic, and we'll go and check out the exterior, shall we? "17-inch wheels, You also have rear parking sensors. Has a 1 litre turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, puts out 93 brake horsepower, does 0 to 60 in 10.3 seconds, and has a top speed of 110 miles an hour. Power locks, power windows, power mirrors, manual seats with side airbags, and we'll go ahead and here she sounds. Does have a limiter at 4,000 RPM. Not bad at all. Simple to use AC controls. Fan speed. Temperature. Different zones. Front defrost, recycling, AC on and off, rear defrost, off altogether, max AC, and max front defrost.
Just trying to psych yourself up to
10
do
metre
it.
board
Oh my God.
7 minutes going, oh, can I do it, and over the edge going, oh, I'm not sure I can do
Different
it.
preset stations.
Keating was hosting the one show that night. Things haven't been quite.
A last wish by adding one last wish to your will.
To make their way to Crewe where connections are available, to Scotland and...
Decent sounding audio system.
But services will be...
Overlooking the village are the tombs of the workers who used their skills
FM
to
AM,
create some of the
DAB
most
digital radio,
and imaginative private tombs in the area.
station list,
Rosie the Fourth's mummy, or at least the one labelled as his, is today one of the less ghastly-looking physical remains of an Egyptian ruler. His face bears a strangely serene expression.
Traffic
His mouth
announcements.
slightly open, as if caught between breaths in sleep, and his eyes tightly shut.
And sound
with a
settings.
tuft of hair. He was succeeded by his son Amenhotep III, whose own son Amenhotep IV later became known
Phone.
as Akhenaten.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
Did what was now a fabulously wealthy, absolute monarch.
Navigation.
Pharaohs of the Sun was written by Guy de la Bedouere and read by Deborah Findlay. It was adapted for radio by Libby
Destination.
Stoddard and directed by Celia de Wolf. It was a peer production for BBC Radio 4.
And our Book of the Week continues
Apps.
tomorrow at the same time here on BBC Radio 4.
And other settings.
After the news, Woman's Hour will be celebrating the Lionesses' victory in the World Cup semi-final.
It's pretty much your standard Ford infotainment system,
Former players will tell us what this means.
so it's pretty simple to use.
And a month since Roe v. Wade was overturned by the United States Supreme Court, we'll hear from the daughter of the woman who was Jane Roe. We'll join Emma Barnett in a couple of minutes.
BBC Sounds.
Is it ever okay to break the law?
When does dark humor go too far?
What can greed make someone do?
I'm Sophie Hagen, stand-up comedian.
And I'm Dr. Julia Shaw, criminal psychologist.
In the new season of our podcast, Bad People, we'll continue to investigate why people do bad.
Power outlet.
And there will be science.
And comedy.
Yes, funny.
USB input.
The new season of Bad People. Listen on BBC Sounds.
Different driving modes. Normal,
BBC News at
Eco,
2 o'clock.
and
So
sport.
about 1 in 5 trains is running today because of the latest strike. by
Traction
the
control
railway and the RMT.
and auto stop start.
20,000 workers from 14 train companies and Network Rail have walked out in the long-running dispute about jobs, pay and conditions. The Transport Secretary Grant Shapps says railway operations need to change, but that won't happen while union bosses reject the current deal.
Passengers have been taken for a ride for too long by these extreme hard-left unions. It can't continue.
Auto dimming rearview mirror.
Modernisation on our railways to make sure that they can actually function in favour of the passengers. And at the moment you have a situation, for example, where if we want to run a service on many of the lines on a Sunday, you can only do that through the goodwill of staff volunteering.
The Conservative leadership hopeful Rishi Sunak has pledged to scrap the 5% VAT rate on household energy bills for a year if prices continue to rise.
Audio controls, hands-free phone controls, and cruise control.
As desperate. Russia has again cut
Lane
the
departure
gas
assist.
it delivers to Europe. The Nord Stream 1 pipeline linking Russia and Germany will operate at around 1/5 of its usual capacity. European wholesale gas prices have surged again to levels not seen since the start of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The fast food chain McDonald's have announced they're increasing the price of their cheeseburgers for the first time in 14 years, from 99p to £1.19. The spokesperson said the price hike was down to rising inflation. A number of other items will also increase by between 10 and 20 pence. A company in Oxford is developing a machine that wipes the ink off printed office paper. The D-printer, as it's called, allows each sheet of A4 to be used 10 times. It's said to use a fraction of the energy taken to make new paper. England are celebrating after making it through to the final of the Women's Euros. The Lionesses beat Sweden 4-0, meaning they'll play either France or Germany at Wembley on Sunday.
Pretty amazing vehicle.
Now on Radio 4, it's time for Woman's Hour with Emma Barnett.
Good morning, welcome to the programme.
Let's go ahead and shut her down.
A series of amazing moments.
Let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Well viewers, thanks so much for watching this in-depth tour of this 2019 Ford Fiesta, and a big thanks to Graham Walker Ltd for allowing me to come and film it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and peace out.